Every fan of Chicago drill know the top beating rapper like King Bun and Lord Daddy, but some of the ops are just as famous in the city based on their reputation in the streets. 051 Melly was one of the Vog and Doc main enemy, Lil Doc main enemies, and her reputation has been one of the most feared gang members in Chicago. Let's look close what the life of the album one Melly as one of the deadliest shooter in Chiraqs season. Melly was born in Melly William, came up with Southside Chicago. He grew up in the Calumet building of Randolph Tower, but eventually moved to 59 in Cannon, met with his family after the project was teared down. He grew up with his mother and his brother, Wu and his sister Kanya, whose father and Melly's stepfather, Jerome Brody, was well-known BD in Chicago, who is currently serving a life sentence of for murder and robbery. But Melly was also other several uncles and cousins who are well connected to the street, including Mobile, Cat Mark, and Norlini G. Slim, who was one of the founder of the LNMB. Someone was exposed to the game from the young age, and nearly everyone around them was about that life. But just because your family is well known in the street doesn't mean that you automatically get respect from them too. From them too. So Melly started in his title as a respected savage. Growing up in cow farm building, Neil got caught with the BDs who claimed the area, but he would later attend Inducible High School, where he would start mixing with the Mickey Cobra, Melody, and get close to the dudes named 051 Zico, who was part of the 051 Money Gang. 051 Money Gang, it is said that are made up of the member of different gangs including BD, Black Piston, and the Mick Cobra. So mainly fit right with the dollar affiliation. Although Melly started out as a BD, they have some also rumor that may have switched to the Mickey Cobra because of his 5 one-man ops are Old Black 600, Glam Rock, and other BD say Melly will get involved in this, making him BDK or Renegade Beauty for going wild with a member of his own gang. What was clear that Melly raped young man, which considered a reasonable squad that lived by their own rules and didn't follow any particular gang. Melly we get even closer to the set after the 301 Zico was murdered by someone from the THFF. This was the murder that would turn Melly into savage and made him turn up on the street. Obi-Wan Zico's death was set off a major beef between Young Money and CHF, with Melly being one of the main aggressors. He would get retaliation, physical death. In 2010, that a 600 member named M Thang will kill a member of Young Money off 1T Street, setting off a war with the 600, and any say that they allied with the Melly and OF1 Kiddo will get a revenge, shooting 600 shot on a 5900 block of South Calumet Avenue. So at one point Melly had a few body under his belt, and he would establish himself as a fierce shooter who wouldn't hesitate to hit his member of his own gang. If they would have went for his friends, if anybody go for his friend, he shoot up any member. It does not matter which side they are. What made Melly so different was that he had a connection to the various gang across the city, but when it come time for war, he didn't care who was on the other side. Many claim that he played the street like a chess game, paying close attention to who was close, who's talking is often on a social media, and carefully starting the movement to get the drop on them. After 600 shot was killed, the babies got their revenge by killing a 14 years old from the 051 named Fett. Melly was close to the Fett, and his mother really affected him, turn his heart colder, and making them even more of the savage. 051 was start going by the name Fast Ward after he was killed to honor their fallen brother, the way that other blacks did for Old Perry or to Cookville. Different suck. Melly homie OP1 Kiddo would take part and get a revenge for Fed's death. Face OLFA 1 Kiddo would caught 600 tricks lacking in his car in a Washington Park neighborhood of the South Side. Then a witness claimed to have seen a Trick City and LA Caboon 600 at the scene on the day that a fast was killed. Not long ago, that LA Capone will be murdered leaving the record studio. He was one of the biggest stars from the 600 and just started to blow up as a rapper. His death was serious setback for the group, which would only make things between the BDs and a few one much more hatred. Several dudes from the 600 started going at Melly on a Twitter and disrespecting fates like many St. Louis and Chicago. Melly was known for being disrespectful on social media, and he clapped back at an APS member of 600 who was still mourning the death of Al Capone. To the disrespectful personality make Melly one of the BD most hated APS. Soon after, the BD would get retaliation and a face-off. I once had a many rapper and are known for getting their payback in the street rather than music, as I say. But a rising young money rapper in a Lil Mark, what are some cloud percent shots at the BTS, who was a soprano but a much more famous on the music level. Mark dropped a remix on a low drag song competition and a called No Competition, where he had several members of 600 OCF Lame Rock and other BD say by name still angry over the death of LA Capone. But the Bat had got their revenge pretty quick, and Lil Mark was killed just 3 days after dropping the death. To make things even worse, Lil Mark's death was then used as the way to mark all 5 one with member of 600 and 600 and OTF. Johnny disrespected the home the rapper was killed while waiting for the bus. Several BTS posted a picture and a video to the social media near the bus stop where he was killed, including Lil Durk posted a video at the spot Lil Mark was shot. In the video, he says, "This bus stop right here." He say they're a real famous place with a caption free THF TP. Plus that mean, hey, he say, hey, is this a real famous place? Is this a real famous place? That's what he say. The video gets Melly, who was close to Lil Mark and who eventually led him to seek revenge. Or some of the people goes to daddy. A few months later, Melly will watch drag cousin OTF Nunu and Newski sitting a parked car outside of the shopping complex. And Newski was up and coming rapper who had just been signing for drugs OCF label a few days before he was killed. He had released a single called OC, and that was doing major number. And he seems like he might be the next rapper from the South Side to build a buzz. He never had to build a buzz. He had never got realized his full potential, and he was tragic killed due to his association with the daddy. He was sitting in one of the Dobbs SUV at that time, and many things that either Melly thought he was shooting the daddy. He was shooting that daddy, and he just went looking for a rapper and killed his cousin because he was an easy target. Either way, those kid loses love even in his call between 05 is one and OC Av 600 after Little Mark was killed. But Melly didn't stop there. Less than a year later, daddy manager OTF channel was shot and killed in a similar situation while sitting in a parked car at 400 blocks of South Stony Avenue before he was shot. Channel had appeared in a music video for a song called Bastard by the FTP, which was filmed on a spot where Lil Mark was killed around the same time. They also sang shot at 05, one of the remix that she keeps Benito where she rap. Just another into the UPS gonna go and shoot a young man. Melly clearly was not going to tolerate the disrespectful laid on channel and the first chance he could get, if that wasn't bad enough, after Gina was killed, Melly would get on a social media, mark his date up, claiming on IG live session that he was getting a channel bagger. See, so channel Melly homie Mobile Crumb, a JD from the King Louis, men have been upset, but I also joined on this perspective going to the spot Shannon was killed to order a channel burger and throw it away, as opposed by saying these guys together, man, straight up, man, that being two of the clothes of the daddy who were killed in his beef on a 5-1 on 051, and Melly became a target of his Asian rapper job, serving to distract aim at the Melly. But at that point, Derek was taking over the rap game and Melly was still heavily in the street. So it wasn't easy for either of them to get at each other direct, which is why Melly chose to target Husky, and Chino. It was even rumored that Daddy put in a price on Melly head, which eventually led him to getting hit up. THF Brahim would slide on Melly and two of his homie on the 600 blocks of South Wentworth Avenue. At the Eaglewood neighborhood of the three would survive, but Melly will catch a bullet to the head and foot. And 051 Rio, who was also hitting the shooting, would quickly get revenge on Rahim. He's opened up the whole bunch of the problem from Lee and on Fee Wong. CHF Rahim was blood cousin of FBG Doug, and I-step son of another fish shy red killer named THF Bezu Million Doug. Well known to be right, but Duff also understands the opposite. Not even if he's a family member, THF Bezu and Melly were also ups when they had mutual respect for his rival street legend. Even famous went on IG live together and brag about their body count for outlining the war between the two sets with this disrespectful dozen equal-mates. Okay, Napre or stepson was killed. THF Bezu was out of the blood. He ended up catching Melly Laka at the house party along with the friends Mobile Crumb. The two were standing on the front lawn where the vehicle rolled up and shooting. Both of them was killed, while Melly miraculously survived once again, even though he was grazing the head. So that twice that another was about a headshot, and only to be back on the street hunting up not so long ago. Although Melly was like the intended target, for alleged being with the Rio when they slaughtered. THF Rahim Trump was also known as this CHF and other BD was a problem, just in the wrong place at the wrong time, and CHF decided to take him out of the running his mouth and children with the ups, surviving two back-to-back shooting only helping Melly's reputation on the street. And it was only a matter of time before he was back in action. Obi-Wan would soon lose another member named Bankraku Malia. Malia would be on one to get paid back, and he was slapped on the two ups, go to responsible. For Melly's taste for revenge couldn't be satisfied. He just kept on rocking up body on top of the body, and somehow staying out of the reach of his enemy. Although he got his payback, he let it be known that he still had a hatred for Daddy, and they want to prevent after ducking. Vogue got arrested for attempted murder following a shooting outside of Varsity in Atlanta. Melly went on social media and voiced his opinion. He told the world that he hoped Ducky and Vaughn would just the case should not rather go to prison. He wished to see them dead. See, but it's just a matter of time. Melly continued his reign of terror, go after another person, two rapper. Melly wouldn't get a chance, and he ended up losing his life in a related beat. Another that time, Melly got close with a set called Charles City by Go Fight One Money Gang. Draw City is made up of the various different gangs, including GTA and Renegade Beating. After Melly's homie, model from the Draw City, was killed, a gravedigger Chiraqs started getting reckless with so many people close to him dead and many bodies under his own bed. Now he started to get out of the control his reputation in the street, and his little felt more comfortable, which it only lead him to a disaster. When you got so many enemies, he ended up getting into with a dude named 7 Net from the Taekwondo world over the dice game. Really responded by shooting up Net's house while his baby mother and newborn child were inside. No one was hit, but it was enough for the Net to seek revenge in September 2019, and only attended the house party that was being thrown by FBG in the Charles City and celebrated passing one of the dog's close homie. Can't get right. Melly came through to party because he was cool with both camps, but they let him know in absence we may be there. They let him know that the absence W might be there. Melly might have felt untouchable because he came through anyway, so no one was ever going to be problem. That's what he thought. Then 7-8 ended up catching Melly lacking and shooting in front of an entire house full of people, and full of camera capture. This time Melly would not be as lucky, and he died right that night. Melly would go down as one of the most feared shooter in the history of Chicago. Chiraqs. He was so well known in the city and the media outlet who often refer him as a rapper, even though he never dropped a single track. He did inspire countless diss songs, which only helped build his reputation in the street. But when you live in that life for too long, there are also two outcomes: either you die or you go jail. The wild thing is that with all the body that are all 5-1 Melly, what got him killed was random shooting where no one was even hit, but in the end it was payback for all the other dirty he did in the street, and his memory will also live in Chicago forever as a feared, respected shooter. If that video, that you think this is a crazy video, please be sure you check my other channel as well for more rap's history. Thanks a lot for your time, and peace, and I appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my Instagram, follow, like my picture Instagram. We got a lot of picture of the rap history, and also donate to our page. And thanks so much. Peace and love.